It's a Friday morning, and I'll tell you one thing right now. I want you to get up, I want you to get moving, and I want you to say to yourself, nothing is going to stop me today. I am going to have a terrific day, and I am going to be cause in some other people having the same thing. Circumstance is not going to stop me, no matter what. Do you know why? Because I say it that way. Think of how many times you were an athlete in high school, or you were something where you had to just break through all kinds of barriers. And here we are, all old and crusty, and these little tiny barriers show up, and we say, oh man, I gotta quit, I gotta stop, I gotta slow down because of this little barrier. No, you don't. Get up and get moving like you've never gotten moving before. What the heck? You know who's laying around resting? Everybody else. They're all saying that. They're all saying, oh, it's a tough economy, it's this, it's that. That's why you have to have that eye of the tiger. That's why you have to have that belief in yourself that nothing upon nothing is going to steal your dream. You've got to have inspiration in your heart and your soul so you can inspire other people. Jim Rohn says, if your actions inspire others to dream more, to learn more, to do more, and become more, you are a leader. Do you think you're a leader? Do you think that that's the way you're living your life? If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. Think about that. Is that you? Is that what you're up to today? Trying to inspire others. People call me on the phone. They tell me their story. My job is to inspire them, to inspire their people. I'm telling you, you want to call your leaders on the phone and say to them, this is the first day of the rest of your life. I don't care what happened yesterday. I don't care what catastrophe. It doesn't matter, because what you've got is today. You don't even have tomorrow. You've got today. Be present to that. Don't let some flimsy little circumstance tip you over. I promise you, you can do it. Here's the deal. When it becomes obvious that goals cannot be reached, don't adjust the goals, adjust the action steps. Every one of you want to get to $10,000 a month, and you're saying, man, maybe I need to readjust down to $5,000 a month. No, you don't. You need to go find 4 people that are willing to earn and want to earn and will do what it takes to earn $2,500 a month each. Because if you can get those 4 people to $2,500 a month each, you make $10,000. So how do you do that? It's called enrollment. It's called leadership. It's called bringing people into doing what you're doing. Somebody called me yesterday and said, Tom, do I have to pay $300 for my product each month? I said, no, you don't have to pay anything. You just have to build an organization where your residual income is more than $300. You've got to find your 4 who teach their 4 who teach their 4. You've got to build your little infrastructure. I want you to have a great life. I want you to be a diamond. I want you to be looking back on the rearview mirror at $10,000 a month and saying, man, I never thought I was going to be able to make that. And here I am making that and more. I've got to readjust my goals upward. When I stopped drinking alcohol, I walked in the room and there was a guy in there that had been sober for a year. I thought he was a liar. I said, you've got to be kidding me. There is no way in the world anybody could not drink for 1 year. And they're all laughing and winking at each other. And I think I'm mad at them because I didn't know how to do it. But I stuck around and I hung around with the winners. I hung around with the guys that didn't drink anymore, that went to the meetings every day, that listened to their sponsor. And all of a sudden, I've got 22 years of sobriety. This is the same deal. I'll take that back. 21 years and a half. You never want to go. You don't roll up in AA to the next year. 21 years and a half. So the point I'm trying to make to you is this is the same thing. If you think you have a lot of meetings to go to in youngevity, holy mackerel, try to get sober. They make you go to an AA meeting every day for 90 days. And then all of a sudden after 90 days, do you know what? You want to go every day for the rest of your life because you developed that muscle and you found out you couldn't live with those people. You have to go to AA till you want to. You have to go to youngevity and be in youngevity till you want to. At the very beginning here, you're doing everything else but youngevity. You're trying to organize your desk. You're doing everything but calling people on the phone and bringing them into your business. I'm going to tell you something. It's the same muscle you develop. If you develop that muscle, Dan Sutherland, like he's doing, of bringing in 2 people every day to an enrollment conversation, and then coming and sitting down and buzz coffee with me every day, and we talk about the 2 people that he's going to go to the next step on his enrollment conversation and who he's going to go with. Is it going to be Greg Arnold? Is it going to be Patty Arnold? Is it going to be Denise Chenault? Is it going to be TomChenault? Who's he going to take to that meeting? Everything is staged and planned, just like I did in my early sobriety. I don't know why I'm on that track, but the similarity is unbelievable. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It's the courage to continue that counts. Think about that. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It's the courage to continue that counts. Winston Churchill said that. You have got that kind of courage. I know each and every one of you have that kind of courage. I know you can pull that inner thing that you never thought you had happening. I watched it happen with somebody yesterday, and they picked up the phone and they called this person and they said, I want to come to see you and I want to have a conversation with you. And this person sat down with me after, and he cheered. He said, man alive, I'm so happy. I just didn't have the guts to do that, and I did it. That was a baby step. And then that person said, I'm going to take it one step further. I'm going to go out and interview that individual. And after I interview that individual, I'm going to find out if she's one of my aces, one of my kings, one of my queens, one of my jacks, one of my tens. She's going to be one of my 52. I just need to ascertain what level I believe she's going to be a leader to, because I want to know how hard to chase her. And at the end of the meeting, he came home and he said, she's probably not one of my aces. And that was a beautiful thing, because now he knows, instead of just wondering. And now he's just got to go find those 4 aces and have a powerful conversation with his upline to bring those aces into his business. And several of you called me yesterday. Ken Dragoo called me up and said, I've got people out of state. How do I do that? I haven't seen a lot of you until tomorrow, until the training tomorrow. This is all a telephone business. This is all a video email business. You don't have to be in Kansas. You don't have to be in Illinois or Iowa. You have to be on the telephone, and you have to be present to who you're talking to. You can do this over the phone. All you need to do is decide who those 4 leaders are. Call them on the phone. Find out what's going on in their life. After you find out what's going on in their life, you've done the coffee shop interview on them. Then you know what's missing also, and you know what hole Youngevity and you can fill. Then you call your upline. You call Greg Arnold. You call Ken Smith. You call whoever it is that you are partnered with, and they go to the call with you. You don't have to be afraid. You're not going by yourself. You're using your credit, but you're using your relationship and your upline's credibility to do that 2-on-1 meeting. It works like a charm. I know you can do it. I know each and every one of you can do it. The deal is, you have to know you can do it. You have to know that there is no way on earth you're going to be stopped. And if these people say no, they're not interested in sitting down and talking to you, they did you a favor. Why would you want to be thinking about them every day, forever, thinking they may talk to you, and they do you the favor of saying no, you can wipe them off the list. That's the beautiful thing. When you know what you want, and you want it bad enough, you will find a way to get it. That's Jim Rohn. If you know what you want, and you want it bad enough, you will find a way to get it. And several of you have issues where you need to make money, and you need to put some money in the family on the table right now. So you know you need to do it. All you need to do today is decide to. You need to make sure that there is so much fire in your eye that people notice that difference. Jamie, get out of that bed. Go stand in front of that mirror and do 35 jumping jacks right now. And then pick up the phone and call that one leader, whether it's your mother, whether it's your best friend, whether it's your boyfriend, wherever it is, and say, we're going to take the mountain today. But there's no sleeping going on in Jamie's house. There's no sleeping going on anywhere, because we've got a living to make. We've got dreams to achieve. We've got a life that we want to live so powerfully, and we want to pay it forward. There is a lot of good you can do if you had a little extra time and a little extra money. You could help some homeless people. You could help some senior citizens. You could help some babies. You could help everybody. I'm acting like Robin Hood. I'm trying to think of who I'm missing. I love you guys, and I know you can do this. I know you want to do it. And tied together with this system that we've got with the coffee shop interview, going with the interview, then the 2-on-1, then the weekly meeting, then the monthly training, then the events. If you put that system into place, you are going to have something that will never be ripped asunder. I love you guys. I am so pumped up, it's unbelievable. Let's go take the mountain and let's have a fantastic, fantastic day. Whew.